effectively, but now the Doom on the solo. Gonna try to chase him down. Sumail still up and fighting by some miracle. Gets off the Exorcism. FN trying to bring him down. Do they have the damage? He's still kiting and still using the drain.
Well, that's exactly what I was talking about. You have to burst the Death Prophet or not fight the Death Prophet. They tried to burst, they couldn't do it. Sumail somehow dies at the end of the puck, but Sumail got down to like 200 HP. He gets the Spirit Siphon off. They're not going to catch the puck, it looks like. Or will they? PPD's there.
Yeah, let's see. He silences, buys himself some time. Phase shift, they're going to try to predict him. And goes up to the high ground, but Fear's already there. Effen in the meantime managed to find himself a kill on his own. He's trying to flank around. Now he's going to be caught from behind. Bulba's there. Orchid's off cooldown in 12 seconds. AUI. They still can't track the puck down, and FN's still just hanging around, still trying to find him. No one will be able to make it away. And that actually works out pretty well for VEGA as the greed of EG and chasing the kill. Now they're going to re-engage on the Bulba, and he's going to die to FN as well. And we'll see if this is going to end up being a fight. There's a ward that goes onto the high ground. They immediately spot Solo. They're going to go for it. There's going to be the finger on the Solo, but the two-man crush. PPD brought down immediately, and AUI has no help on the way. Getting way too far ahead of themselves. Tanky as he is, he just can't live through that much onslaught. Really greedy maneuver out of EG, and we were just talking about how calculated they had been so far. The question is, do they try to high ground here?
I think they should. They slowly chip away at it using the slider on the front line. One of the downsides of having the AC, it means the slider's not quite as tanky as it's like to be. I think FN... Whoop, engagement in, life sealer. Oh,
BKB is going to be expended. It's going to be a spear that got AUI. FN going to be able to blow PPD up yet again, but he's very low on health. AUI does infest and trying to get himself back into safety. Sumail trying to come in and engage. Mag left behind by his team now. EG ready to try to turn this fight. Sioma using the Death Ward, but can't get much out of it. Silenced 2 times over. They're going to cross the river, head across the ridge line in front of the Radiant Ancients. Fear blinking out of the way. Now they're going to look to initiate. There's going to be a Doom on the solo. They're all kind of caught up in the tree. Sioma blown off the map by PPD's ultimate. It's 1 for 1 so far. Bulba using his BKB as his FN. AUI trying to pursue him down. PPD finds FN, and now the follow-up from AUI. AUI using the basher to great effect. Cheese consumed. There's going to be a coil. Got 2. PPD not going to survive it. Bulba's caught out amidst a lot of enemies as well, but the coil, or the sphere, not enough to allow them to finish these heroes off, but now they trapped them in. Sumail and Bulba trying to finish off Sola. Bulba jumping ahead. They will yes, they will get 1, but it's going to cost Bulba his life as well.
And Exorcism is blown off now. This fight something's going to turn heavily Vega's way.
Fear doing what damage he can. FN gets off the crush. Sumail so tanky. Is Fear going to be able to help him? Sumail trying to make it away. Not this time. And Fear makes it a full 5-man wipe as he falls to Mag. And VEGA spring ahead, way ahead. They smoked up, and it's going to be revealed. There's going to be the jump away from Mag. Mag in a decent position here. Shivas and Exorcism used.
They commit the Exorcism and don't catch anyone.
Yeah, that's a little curious because there was no indication they would catch anyone. Now they're going to go back in. Huge 3-man chrono. The damage is tremendous. 3 heroes wiped off the map as VEGA just running the American squad out of their home turf. Solo bailed out by his buddies. Bulba trying to they're just going to call it. What a huge turn as VEGA go up 1 game on Evil Geniuses here in our lower bracket finals at We Play Season 3. That is as demoralizing a fight as I've seen in quite some time, and it just I have no idea what even went wrong. Just a tremendous effort from VEGA squad.
Edge just sitting back with like a mask of madness,
just going crazy. And it looks like EG wants to make him in the tier 1 top the target.
But here come VEGA. They're wrapping around, looking to flank EG in the top lane. Still no Doom available.
Yep. Yo, AUI caught from behind. Fortune's in. There's going to be a grave to keep him alive for a little while. He's going to try to TP away in the middle of it. Sioma Slayer and Solo were caught by an excellently placed shackle shot, but he's able to get off his own false promise. PPD trying to hang back. He will end up dying. Fear has to go for a run. And they did catch Mag with another shackle. Double kill for Sumail. But VEGA now pouring the damage back out. Beautiful vacuum wall and that's going to give them a chance to reinitiate. FN pops the ulti, though. Fear got caught under the tower. Power shot was on point. Fear manages to make it away. If he and FN together have 100 HP.
They know, but there's not much they can do. If anything, Void's happy to be up here with the high ground mission.
AUI in trouble, and beautiful Sonic Wave. The Chronosphere once again on point, and Fear caught with the Stone Gaze. Bulba's going to be helped out by the Shallow Grave. EG's doing good damage. They've lost 2, but can they turn it? Solo, Infamous damage is so good. Fear will end up dropping. Mag was there to finish as well if it wasn't to be. 3-0. Phantasm's going to be used. That's preemptive to the Medusa ult. To keep that in mind. Sonic Wave helping clear them out. They did decide to use the FN going to be caught. There's a Lincoln's pop. Shackle, they're committing this as much as they can. There's a Chrono. That's on AUI and Sumail. It's going to be AUI who's hit with the Grave, and Bulba back in with a fantastic counter initiation. Fear left out front following the Medusa ulting. EG and Vega still with all 5 men standing.
Fear still has Doom too, so Vega commit all their ultimates more or less, and EG could still march forward.
And there's going to be the commitment on the Solo, coming back in, no one doing what damage he can. Sumail lining up Solo from a distance. Solo trying to return the damage. Sumail does have the Aegis though. He will lose it to a Sonic Wave, but AUI in the meantime helping clear out Rax. Sumail about to come back up. They're gonna want to grab him if they can. Grave back on the AUI to keep him alive. Sumail not so lucky. He's going to die behind the fight. Doom now onto Mag. AUI caught out and slowed by the Scotty. Another good vacuum, but there's nothing to follow it. Fear left behind. He'll be the last casualty of Evil Geniuses. They did manage to get a Rax, though, in exchange for the Aegis, the Cheese, and 2 heroes.
They're worried about a Rotary spawn, though.
There we go. Link is going to be popped. In the meantime, Mag caught by Sumail. There's the Shackle and the Doom. Vacuum brings 2 back. Fear helped out, but left behind. Sonic Wave is there. Graves going to keep him alive. Well timed by PPD, just buying him time. Sumail trying to do what damage again. There's going to be the catch on FN. That crit and all of that damage of Sumail pouring out. Is it enough?
It's more enough. He's going to die as soon as that false promise wears off. FN has no way out. He pops like a pinata. Solo next to fall. EG. What a team fight coming out from them.
If you do, it's not the biggest deal. But, okay.
Yep.
Rapier on the field.
Yeah, but there we go. FN drops travels. He takes cheese. No, he takes 8. Gonna commit. Buys his Scotty. Won't have buyback for this defense, but I think he's just so confident in his survivability that he's willing to risk it. All he has to do is get like 1 kill and he'll have money for a buyback here, so.
There we go. Another reality rift. AUI caught from behind. Is going to be the Shackle set up on FN. Can they turn it? Sumail doing decent damage, forced to disengage. The damage output from FN and Solo in particular just too much. Just pecking away at these racks now. Another reality rift. Are they going to commit? 3-second Chaos Bolt. Shackle not on point. FN. No, it was on point. He is out of mana. He's going to end up losing that Aegis. And there's a Doom behind it. They do manage to find no one. Fear's going to end up giving up. No, he's actually going to go scepter away from an ulti used by FN to try to disengage.
They give FN the cheese, but instead they give him the boots of travel. They back off. Vega decide they've done enough for now, and less than they've done enough, more that they're scared of EG as AUI goes charging in.
Yep, they're going to try to fight this out. He goes right in. Solo's going to be blown off the map to get things started. There's going to be the Chrono. Sumail will be brought down. Now they're going to try to go to work on AUI. No one's still caught in sight. Bulba finds FN vacuum wall. Sonic Wave on point. AUI no mana. And it looks like Vega's actually reset. There's a buyback from Sumail. He's all in. Fear ends up being brought down. And Bulba's there. No one in trouble. Mag very low health. Sioma's there. And there's going to be, yes, the kill on the Medusa. Rapier picked up by AUI. Gets off 1 right click. Now they're going to engage on the no one. He has to decommit. Mag using a Manta. Doesn't matter. 3 down. Double kill for Sumail.
Unfortunately for Vega, they just ran out of damage output. They're going to lose no one now as well. Quap immediately buys back, but it's over.
Against all odds, it got down to a 10,000 gold deficit. But EG find a way to win. Opposed to something like a Vlad's.
I think it's great. It's a great item against the Phoenix. We saw there where you don't really want to be Sunraying a Doom at the start of a fight.
Up there's going to be the crush. FN caught. Big kill thing. Get it and they will. That's 42 seconds down, I think. I mean, they're going to take Roshan off of that pretty easily. I can't help it, David. I feel like VEGA has just kind of, they've just bittered away their opportunity here. They had a chance up. Now there's going to be the egg as they try to engage off the back. Solo forced to move back. Will they get the egg? They will. In the meantime, Sumail gets the Aegis. No one going toe-to-toe with him. Let's see if they're going to re-engage. Kind of a broken up fight. There's a nice two-man Earth Spike. And double dust go off. Trying to make sure they get Bulba. Glimpse back on the PPD. Bulba's going to be doomed. He's going to be dead. And now PPD barely able to TP away.
And VEGA have only now taken their second tower of the game. They're going to get to work on their third here at bottom lane. They want to keep going.
Radiance is up. Blink Crush on the FN. They're going to doom him out. There's a nice coil. Also the Gust to catch two from behind. Trying to follow it up. Kinetic Field is down. Sumail will end up losing the Aegis, and there's going to be the egg from the Phoenix behind the lines as well. Sioma gets off the dust. And they're trying to run, but now with Sumail back up, the Radiance Burn is doing its work. Double kill for Sumail.
The Ice Hammer on himself, it may have been a different story too.
Solo coil on the Sumail. Good pick if they can get it. Static Storm going to help secure it. Mag's there with the Sprout. EG not responding.
The mid lane's in a position where they can push it, so suddenly things are looking like they're back on track. VEGA, they find a key kill, no Radiance there. Lone Druid doesn't have buyback, and even when he respawns, he's only going to have one Spirit Bear for this high ground defense, so in the blink of an eye, oh, the glimpse back! The high ground would glimpse the Brood back to the bottom lane. He's not here to defend.
This is a huge turn of events, as VEGA seemed like they had just been stopped in their tracks. Instead, like you said, they get the key kill, and now it's tough to follow up. It's going to be a Hex on the no one. Let's see if they can follow. EG with no damage, whacking their Brood. Bulba trying to hoof it back. 8 legs, still not carrying him fast enough. They're going to get racked. AUI hits a nice 3-man, 4-man crush. Do they have the damage control? Now Bulba arrives. He's going to try to get into the fight. AUI's been doomed in the meantime. Racks are down. AUI's going to end up dying. PPD gets off the finger. Now it's up to Sumail and company to try to pursue them out. They're holding for now. AUI. He wasn't spotted. Yep, there's going to be the crush. It's going to be right on a Solo. Crimson Guard used. They're going to try to turn it around. In the meantime, they blow one up. PPD had no chance to do anything. Coil's going to go off. Bulba uses his own BKB. There's going to be the egg out of the Phoenix. Sumail has nothing for them. The right click is too much. Another crush from AUI. They do manage to bring down no one. 2 for 1 now. Mag, next to drop. That's 3 for 2 as they get Sumail and the Aegis picked off as well. Coming back up into the fray, it's going to be the Drow Ranger. But only Sioma there to really try to help. And FN cleaned up, and Sioma, no! Double kill for AUI. A full 5-man white. EG's going in, orb tossed. Let's see how they want to play it. There's going to be a kinetic field, and they're trapped. If they want to go in, they are trapped. Sumail will engage. And here we go. Solo's actually going to be hexed out. He got off the Crimson Guard. Now AUI going to work with the BKB. Phoenix is going to be Yules. Comes back down, and yes, he actually does end up dropping. Buybacks on both sides. No one on a killing spree at the end of it. Now AUI trapped on the high ground. Bulba doing work with Sioma, but AUI is still trapped in the kinetic field as well as the Sprout. They will be able to clean him up behind that. There's going to be the glimpse back onto Bulba. Buybacks absolutely across the board, but it's just 2 left standing to the 4 of VEGA when all is said and done. Crazy fight. Had 3 buybacks, actually 4 if you count the Brood.
Wow, Fear has done so much in every single team fight, and I think VEGA finally recognizing it.
Oh, they got the Yule! They got him again! They did the same thing last time! They hexed him, and he's down again! However, Sioma's going to be down, but now they've got AUI sprouted in. Do they have the damage to follow it up? AUI is going down. He's been hit with the coil. The Aegis picked up by Mag. And VEGA want to end this right now. Moving through mid. Let's see who they can catch. Is going to be a coil caught 3. Following it up, there's a Static Storm. Only got Sumail behind that. AUI has been hit with the Doom in the meantime. Fear burning himself down. Now he's going to Icarus dive through, and he does get the egg off this time. Solo's in trouble way up front. Do they have the attack speed? They do! Supernova, unsuccessful. AUI sprouted in. 4 down for EG. Good game! Evil Geniuses, one of the favorites coming into this tournament. Was surprising enough to see them have to fight their way through the lower bracket. And VEGA, they advance to